Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, I don't think I need to tell you just how much the NFC East has been buzzing lately. It's a division that's always been known for its fierce rivalries, its ups and downs, and those moments that make NFL history. But what's really shaking things up right now is the potential blockbuster trade involving none other than Micah Parsons. Yes, you heard that right. The Dallas Cowboys' star pass rusher, one of the most feared defensive players in the league, could be wearing a different uniform soon, and that uniform might be the burgundy and gold of the Washington Commanders. And folks, if this move happens, it could change everything. Micah Parsons, for those who might not follow every detail of the NFL, has been nothing short of a phenomenon since entering the league. Drafted in 2021, Parsons quickly established himself as one of the premier edge rushers in the entire NFL. His rookie season was impressive, finishing with 13 sacks, but what really set him apart was how he evolved in just a couple of seasons. By 2023, Parsons was leading the league in pressures, sacks, and pressures per pass rush rate, an absolutely dominant force on the field. His explosiveness, speed, agility, and relentless motor have made him a nightmare for offensive linemen and quarterbacks alike. And it's not just the stats, though they speak volumes. It's his impact on the game, the way he can change an entire defensive scheme with his presence. But what's really interesting is the story behind Parsons himself. He's always shown admiration for his coaches, especially Dan Quinn, who coached him in Dallas from 2021 to 2023 and played a pivotal role in his development. Parsons has been very vocal about Quinn's influence, calling him "my guy," and describing him as like a big uncle. When Quinn left the Cowboys to become the defensive coordinator for the Washington Commanders in early 2024, Parsons jokingly said, "He might take me with him," and later added that he hoped Commanders fans would take care of my guy. That's some serious chemistry, and it's not just about friendship. It's about football, trust, and a shared vision for a dominant defense. Now, with Quinn in Washington, the Commanders have been actively reshaping their defensive philosophy. They've adopted a 4-2-5 scheme, emphasizing aggressive blitz packages and versatile coverage, and they're clearly looking for that next big impact player on the edge. They lost Dante Fowler Jr. in free agency, which created a significant gap in their pass rush, and with limited draft capital, no top 10 picks, trading for a proven star like Parsons makes a lot of sense. It's a move that could put Washington's defense over the top, especially with a coach he trusts and respects. Let's talk about the specifics. Parsons is entering the final year of his rookie deal, and while Dallas holds his fifth-year option, they haven't yet signed him to a long-term extension. This creates a window of opportunity for Washington if they decide to make a bold move. Trading a first-round pick, say the 29th overall, could be enough to land Parsons, an investment that might pay off exponentially if he continues to develop and dominate. For the Cowboys, trading Parsons would free up cap space and give them flexibility for future contracts, especially if they're hesitant to meet his demanding extension. It's important to remember that the Cowboys have publicly expressed a desire to keep Parsons for life, and there's no public indication that Parsons wants out. But NFL contracts are tricky, and when a player is approaching the end of his rookie deal and the team hasn't locked him down long-term, the possibility of trades or franchise tags becomes real. In fact, the Cowboys could opt to franchise tag Parsons, which would be a record-setting deal, perhaps around $30 million per year, and then negotiate from there. But the question remains, what if Parsons, motivated by the system, the coaching staff, and the chance to reunite with Dan Quinn, begins to see his future in Washington? The idea of him joining a team that's actively rebuilding its defense with a coach and a scheme he trusts, that could be a game changer. Now, let's step back for a moment and consider the broader picture. The NFC East has always been a division of power struggles, And right now, Washington is on the rise. They've been investing in their defense, bringing in new talent, and with a coach like Ron Rivera, who's known for his defensive expertise, adding a player of Parsons' caliber would be like pouring gasoline on an already roaring fire. The potential of Parsons lining up opposite the Commanders, other pass rushers, creating chaos on every snap, is tantalizing. It's a scenario that could make Washington's defense one of the league's most feared, instantly elevating their chances in a division that's been fiercely competitive for years. But of course, there are hurdles. The Cowboys would need to be convinced that trading Parsons is the right move, especially since they're seen as a team that wants to keep him long-term. The negotiation process could be complex, involving draft picks, salary cap considerations, and the player's own desires. Parsons, on the other hand, might have his own thoughts about his future, especially if he feels he's reached his ceiling in Dallas or if he's eager for a new challenge. And let's not forget the strategic element. Trading within the division is rare, but it's not unheard of. When mutual needs align and both teams see value in the deal, it can happen. For Washington, making a bold move like this would send a strong message that they're serious about contending now, not just rebuilding for the future. It signals an aggressive approach, a willingness to go all in, and a belief that Parsons can be the cornerstone of a championship-caliber defense for years to come. Imagine the impact on the fan base, on the morale of the team, and on the perception of the franchise. Bringing in a player like Parsons would not only boost their defense, but also energize the entire organization. It's a move that could shift the balance of power in the NFC East, making Washington not just a team on the rise but a true contender in the league. And as we all know, in the NFL, one bold move can change everything. Now, I want to hear your thoughts, guys. Do you believe the Commanders should go all in and trade for Parsons? Would it be worth sacrificing draft picks or future cap space? Or do you think Dallas will hold tight and try to keep him for the long haul? The NFL offseason is always full of surprises, and this one, if it materializes, could be one of the biggest stories of 2025. The potential of Parsons joining Washington is tantalizing, and it's a conversation that's just getting started. Remember, this league is all about the moves, the strategy, and the passion of the fans. And no matter what happens, one thing is certain: the NFC East is going to be even more exciting to watch this year. With new faces, new rivalries, and the possibility of a game-changing star like Micah Parsons landing in DC, the future looks bright for the Commanders. We'll keep you updated with all the latest, so stay tuned, keep supporting your team, and get ready for what promises to be a wild ride. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Washington Commanders. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news.